What is up, everybody? This is the movie collector here, and welcome to my Warner Brothers VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray collection for 2023, which, as y'all just saw, I have quite a lot of them to show. So let's get right on to it. Before I start this video, I'm also including the ones that I have that are, if Warner Brothers has the international rights to some of these movies, if there's a movie that, if they're co-produced by Warner Brothers, and also, like, there's also a couple New Line Cinema stuff, because, I'm only including the ones that I have that it was around the time whenever in 2008 that New Line Cinema bought Warner Brothers bought New Line Cinema, so and I'm also including the ones I have that are also made by HBO, since there are a few that I have that are from HBO that, and I'm also including those since I guess they are owned by Warner, so yeah. So, guess without a further ado or delay, let's get this started. Excellent film right here. Love this movie. October 1st and September 30th, 1993. February 19th, 2001. Oh. Very, very underrated movie right here. Really like this one, in my opinion. Blockbuster on this one is February 17th, 2004. September 1st, 1998. I love this movie right here. I also have this one on DVD. Love this film. April 3rd, 1997. Guess I might show this one since Warner Brothers owns the rights to this film now. I also have the original 2002 DVD of this. The 40th week of 1993. Hold on just 1 second. Alright. Alright, that's better. Now we're moving on to the slip covers. Might show this one as well since Warner Brothers owns the rights to this. Oh. August 19th, 1996. Next two I'm going to show are Animaniacs tapes. Excellent show. Top is a little sunburnt, but that's alright. August 11th, 1994. Oh. Business reply mail. Get all this stuff back in. Alrighty. Top is a little bit sunburned on this one too, but that's alright. Oh, there's nothing in this one. Oh. August 9th, 1994. I also have this film on DVD. October 2nd, 1989. And I know there are some copies of this one that has the widescreen of death and like a couple like things at the end of the tape, but like most copies do that, but this one honestly surprisingly has nothing. Widescreen of death, moaning sounds, something like that. Might show this one as well since Warner Bros. Owns the rights to this. Still need to figure out this is either a Canadian tape or if the print date on this one is actually April of 1997. Or if it doesn't have like an actual like day on there, like if it's printed on the 14th or the 16th, something like that. Like it doesn't have that kind of part. Special bonus VHS because of that little thing right there. December 22nd, 1998, 3 days before Christmas of that year. March 2nd, 1994. This and Batman are... Yeah, this and 1989 Batman are tapes that my mom used to have, but these two are ones that I remember I got my own copies of. Like I got them back then when I didn't even know my mom even had them. But yeah. Kind of weird that this tape comes in the 1991 slipcover, but the tape itself is still the original, not original, but tape is still the 1999 one, 1999 version. This is a reprint though. October 2nd, 2000 and September 23rd, 2000. Came with this little thing. Let me get all this stuff back in. Rest in peace to Wolfgang Peterson. October 24th, 2000. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation I have on DVD. I think I might have mentioned the same with Batman 1989, but yeah. October 24th, 2001. 1 year after the Perfect Storm VHS was printed that I just showed. May 15th, 2000. This is my #1 favorite movie of all time. I love this movie so much, man. Also, and I actually also have this film on DVD, which I'm going to show later. August 19th, 1996. And now we are moving on to the caseless tapes. Alright. March 31st, 2001. So I'm guessing this one was probably in one of the yeah, this is a director's cut. Not only this is the director's cut VHS, but this is also I think this one was also from the Oliver Stone collection slipcover. I think it's also because of the catalog number. Oh. May 19th, 2003. Check to see if this tape was recycled from something, and couldn't really see it. So, yeah. Also couldn't get this thing to I couldn't get this thing to stick on the tape, but whatever. And now we are moving on to, for the majority of these videos, which they are once again, the DVDs. Rest in peace to Richard Donner, who is the director of this film. Two 16 blocks. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, I'm also including this one since, yeah, this is a New Line Cinema one that was released around the time whenever Warner Brothers owned New Line Cinema, so yeah. Oh. Really want to check this film out. Since it is known for the "This is Sparta" quote. I remember that quote being a meme, I think. This code right here expires on June 24th, 2017. Yeah, right. Yeah, that was the sequel that I got. This and The Art of War are one of the few movies in 2000 that were both made by Morgan Creek and Franchise Pictures. If I'm not mistaken, this one I think was the first movie from Steven Seagal. Either that or something else, but I could be wrong. Here's the standard side. Here's the widescreen side. Someone wrote the name MC on this DVD, but it's mine now. Oh. Forgot to close the case on that one. Standard side, widescreen side. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Excellent film right here. Really love this one. Excuse me. Yeah, this is an excellent film. However, though, hold on. But however, though, this one right here isn't really as good as the first, but it's still a pretty funny sequel. that has humor. Standard side, and here's the widescreen side. Hold on. Some of these snapper case DVDs are like whenever I keep putting them back, like the snap thing like keeps on opening, which that's kind of weird. But whatever. Alrighty, let's continue. This is a director's cut, but for some reason it's shorter than the actual theatrical movie, because the theatrical version is 2 hours and 50 something minutes long, I think. But this one is 167 minutes long, so that's 2 hours and 47 minutes. Cause I think it was like there were a couple parts like omitted from the theatrical release and a couple minutes put into this. Pretty weird, honestly, but whatever. This one was brand new seal whenever I got this at Goodwill, but I already opened it. No, I mean at Dollar Tree. Excuse me. Yeah, I forgot I even got this at Dollar Tree. Double feature of Analyze This and Analyze That. Yeah, this thing is kind of hard to turn the disc to its right side. Because I'm trying not to, like, if it's hard like this, I'm trying not to scratch the disc. Honestly, I thought this was a pretty good film. I don't think this movie is all that bad, to be honest, to the Ant Bully. Next three I'm gonna show are some Batman stuff. Here's the 1989 movie as well. Again, since I already showed the VHS of this. Currently on the standard side, there size widescreen. Batman Begins, which I have not finished the full length of this one yet. But from what I've seen, this is an excellent film. I remember I got this DVD at Target a couple years ago. And Batman Mask of the Phantasm, which I have not seen yet still. Rest in peace to Kevin Conroy, who voiced the animated version of Batman. The original animated version of Batman, yeah. Just put it on the... Yeah, standard side, the other side is widescreen. Originally a 1999 DVD, but this is repackaged in 2005. For Batman, it is a repackaged DVD, which... Original DVDs from 1997, while the, this repackaged is from 2007. I think this one is a repackaged DVD from 2005, but I'm not even sure. No, it isn't, because this DVD came out in 2005. It's also one I never really heard of until I came across it. Classic Halloween film right here, but it needs a rewatch. The slipcover says it's from 2021, but the DVD itself is still the 20th anniversary deluxe edition DVD from 2008. Sorry about that. Oh. Next I'm going to show are the best of DVDs I have of the show Friends. I know I do have the complete seasons of the first 3. I know I do have the complete DVDs of the first 3 seasons, but I knew I didn't really have the best of DVDs yet, so I decided to pick them up. Yeah, I know I technically have like some episodes from the complete first season already in this, like 2 different copies of it, but honestly, it is what it is, to be honest. Because I remember I got the first 4 seasons on DVD at Goodwill back in, like, last year, I think. This one I'm gonna have to be careful of because the disc is, like, some of the pressing parts on this one is broken. Like, there are actually some, like, still inside of the, case. So, yeah. This one right here, this was theatrically released by Warner Brothers, actually. But the DVD itself is still from Paramount. Oh. Sorry, I had to close the case on my Best of Friends Season 3 DVD. I put some tape on this one because the case was broken right here. Here is the standard side, and here is the widescreen side. Came with this white piece of paper. this one right here is a placeholder until I get a new copy, because I tried to do the opening to this DVD once, but it couldn't really play, to be honest. It couldn't really play, so... So yeah, I'll be keeping this until I get a new copy. Really need to check this film out. Currently on the widescreen side, their side's standard. Oh. I used to have The Revenge of Kitty Galore on DVD, but I don't really know where it is right now. Which I do want to get that movie back into my collection. And part of the disc is broken a little bit, but somehow the disc still plays. So that's good. Like whenever I did the opening to that movie on my like last year, I could still play it on my Xbox 360. Which I don't really have in my room anymore since it got replaced by an Xbox One. I still have it in the house somewhere, but... yeah. I also have Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory on DVD, which that is a classic movie. And I am planning on seeing the movie Wonka soon, since that movie looks excellent. Used to have this, I had this DVD for a long time. So that's why the case is kind of not in the good condition. I still need to get the original 1981 movie, and I also still need to get Wrath of the Titans. Which I still have not seen this film yet. Ever since I bought this on DVD back in 2020. Still haven't seen it. Okay. Judging by the disc look on the information on this one, this looks like this was probably one of the first Warner Bros. DVDs released, because nowadays it does not mention nowadays it only mentions the catalog number on the bottom of this DVD, and the bottom parts on this one does not look like this anymore. So yeah. This right here is a very, very good film that talks about what's going on right now. I really love this film. I have Inception and Life as We Know It on DVD, which I'm going to show those later. But yeah, Contagion is an excellent film, and it's also one of my all-time favorite movies. Believe it or not, I have not seen this film yet. This one right here is The Dark Knight. What more can I say? This one right here is a landmark. It really is. This movie right here, when I first saw it for the first time, it really became one of my all-time favorite movies. And I still have not seen The Dark Knight Rises yet, which I'm showing right now. But yeah, I love The Dark Knight, man. I love that film. This code expires on December 4th, 2014. This is a new copy that I bought from Goodwill, since I tried to do the opening to like the old copy, but like back then, but then it did not play. So it was probably because it was part of that Warner Brothers New Line disc rot, DVD disc rot from 2006 to 2008 or 9. Okay. Stare inside the other side of this widescreen. Directed by Barry Levinson, who also directed the movie Diner. Excellent film right here. Good special, but it needs a rewatch. after years. But however, though, the 2003 movie Elf is still the best. But however, again, Buddy's Musical Christmas needs a rewatch. After years, anyway. And rest in peace to James Caan, who was in this film, and Elf. Here's the standard side. Here's the widescreen side. Alright. This is the only Stanley Kubrick film that I have. Sorry if I'm pronouncing his last name wrong. Because I think I know the correct pronunciation to it, but I don't quite remember it, so yeah. But there's something about this one that the slipcover on this one is actually a little bit smaller than the DVD case. Like, here, let me show you. Like, whenever I put the slipcover back in, part of it is still showing. Pretty weird. And this one right here is also the uncut international version. Here's the uncut version of Eyes Wide Shut. Really need to check this film out. Okay. Yeah, this one right here is co-produced by Warner Brothers, but... Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention for Beowulf, Warner Brothers has the international rights to that, so forgot to mention that. This one is a former rental from Hollywood Video. It's just part of the stickers are, yeah, a piece of the stickers kind of like torn apart a little bit. Currently on the widescreen set, they're assigned as standard. Out of all of these, I only have 300, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Troy, Superman Returns, and Happy Feet on DVD. And I have every single one of these except for Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles Season 1, and Risky Business. And also Speed Racer as well, forgot to mention that. I don't have Speed Racer yet. I also have the 1998 version on DVD, along with King Kong 2005 on DVD as well. And I also remember getting this from Walgreens because of that sticker. Oh. This one right here is, in my opinion, Richard Donner's best film. Yep. Yeah, in my opinion, this one is the best film from the late great Richard Donner. Good special as well, but it needs a rewatch. Alright, let's continue. Really want to check this film out. And same thing with The Shawshank Redemption, since this is from the same director who did the Shawshank Redemption, which that will be Frank Darabont. Oh, geez. I have Batman on VHS and the same movie, Above the Law, Absolute Power, the Ace Ventura duology, The Adventures of Pinocchio, American History X, Analyze This, the first two Austin Powers movies, The Bachelor, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Bed of Roses, Beetlejuice, Black Beauty 1994, Blade, and Blazing Saddles on DVD. And I also have The American President on VHS. Forgot to mention that as well. And I also have City Hall and City of Angels on VHS. And sorry, I had a yawn there. Contact, Copycat, Devil's Advocate, The Dirty Dozen, and Disclosure on DVD. I also have Free Willy and The Fugitive on VHS, and Dumb and Dumber, 8 Seconds, Eraser, Executive Decision, Eyes Wide Shut, Falling Down, Friday, the 2009 DVD, the director's cut version, by the way. Yeah, Friday, The Green Mile, which I'm showing right now, and Gremlins on DVD. And I also have none of these I have on VHS, but I have the 1970 Horton Hears a Who TV special, The Individual DVD, and Interview with the Vampire, The Iron Giant, Jack Frost, Jeremiah Johnson, Joe's Apartment, LA Confidential, Last Man Standing, Love Jones, Major League 2 and Major League 3 Back to the Minors on DVD. And I also have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and Now and Then on VHS. And those two same movies, The Mask, The Matrix, Maverick, Message in a Bottle, Michael, Murder at 1600, National Lampoon's Vacation, The Negotiator, and Next Friday on DVD. And I also have My Fair Lady on VHS, but it's the 20th Century Fox copy. Alright. Out of all of these, I have Quest for Camelot on VHS. And not the same movie, because I do not have it on DVD yet. But yeah, Quest for Camelot on VHS, and The Outlaw Josie Wales, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, The Pelican Brief, Practical Magic, Ricochet, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Rush Hour, and Seven on DVD. And I have Something to Talk About and Space Jam on VHS, and the same and the same second movie, the Space Jam, Soldier. Despite not being in the collection, but I do have the first 5 seasons of South Park on DVD. I'm saying that because it has some episodes from the complete season, so yeah. But anyway, I also do have Spawn 3D Ultimate Battle. The Specialist, Sphere. Three Amigos and Tom and Jerry's Greatest Chases on DVD. And I also have Twister on VHS in the same movie, aka my #1 favorite movie of all time. Trial and Error. Under Siege. The Wedding Singer. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The Wizard of Oz. And You've Got Mail on DVD. Alright. Very good film right here. Really like this one. But I need to rewatch. This one comes in the 2010 gift wrapping slipcover. Yeah, 2010 Christmas gift wrapping slipcover. But the DVD itself is still from 2002. And it's also packaged in 2007. Sorry I'm yawning a little bit. It's just I kind of just woke up a couple hours, not very long ago. I also have The Hangover Part 2 on DVD, which I'm going to show next. And I also do have The Hangover Part 3 on Blu-ray. I have 17 again, Terminator Salvation, The Dark Knight, The Hangover, Gran Torino, and 300 on DVD. Yeah, The Hangover, which I'm showing right now. Really need to rewatch this film. And boom, this video got into an hour. This is the first New Line Cinema movie to... Oh shoot, I didn't even show Happy Feet 2 yet. Hold on. Here's Happy Feet 2. This one needs a rewatch as well. But yeah, as I was saying with Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay, this is the first New Line Cinema movie to that Warner Brothers just kind of distributed it. However, it's still New Line Home Entertainment. So, yeah. And I also do have the unrated DVD of Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, and I still do not have a very Harold and Kumar Christmas yet. Next two I'm going to show are the first two Harry Potter movies. Which all 8 of these films need a rewatch, but however though, The Goblet of Fire is my personal favorite Harry Potter movie, which that movie's a 10 out of 10. From what I remember, actually. And right underneath, I also have Chamber of Secrets. Okay. I do not have the first Horrible Bosses movie yet, which I will get that movie soon. This code expires on February 24th, 2018. Yep, there's nothing in the back, okay. This is an excellent Christopher Nolan movie. I love this film. Oh, whatever. Really want to check this film out. I remember getting this brand new sealed. This is also a Jeff and Pictures movie. just like Beetlejuice. I love this movie so much, man. Easily one of the best films of all time. The Iron Giant. This is an amazing movie. This is a library rental DVD. Co-produced by Warner Brothers, but it's a DreamWorks film. Rest in peace to the director of this movie, Sidney Pollack. Currently on the standard side, the other side is widescreen. This is the first movie made by MTV Films. And honestly, I thought this was a pretty good film. It does feel like a direct-to-video movie though, but and I like it. But yeah, Joe's Apartment's a very good film. And I guess it's an alright start for MTV Films. This one right here, I need to finish the full length of it. Because I've only seen the first 43 minutes of this film, and it's good so far. Might need to give it a full watch, though. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Another one that's internationally distributed by Warner Brothers. Another one I'm keeping as a placeholder until I get a new copy, because this one, I tried to do the opening too, and it did not work. But I mean, the disc though literally has no scratches on it, but it does not play at all. I mean, I might try it again at some point, but yeah. All I know is that it just doesn't work. This one right here is a French movie with English subtitles. There's also the extended version. Rental exclusive copy, and the blockbuster here on this one is February 15th, 2011. Very good film in my opinion. Really enjoyed this. Next three I'm going to show are... Sorry about that. Next three I'm going to show are a couple Lego movies I have. And I do not have the Lego Ninjago movie yet. But I am going to show the Lego movie and the Lego movie 2, the second part, on the DVD version of them next. I love this movie so much, man. This one right here is easily my favorite movie of 2014. Excellent film. This one isn't really as awesome as the first, but it's still a good sequel that works. Plus, I did see all four theatrical Lego movies in theaters. However, the Lego Batman movie I saw twice. and I do hope to get the Lego Ninjago movie, since that one needs a rewatch. Same thing with I guess same with the Lego Batman movie and the Lego movie 2, the second part, but I mean, I might also rewatch the first Lego movie as well, because I really like that film. Hold on a second. Okay. Very good film, in my opinion. Happy belated 20th anniversary to this. This one needs a rewatch, though. Does this one have an... Does this one have an expiration date? Oh, yeah, it is. Somewhere over here. This code expires on August 28th, 2014. Directed by Curtis Hanson, who also directed LA Confidential and 8 Mile. Which all 3 of those movies directed by Curtis Hanson I do want to check out. I do hope to get Magic Mike Extra Extra Large and Magic Mike's Last Dance soon. Right underneath, I also have Major League 3 Back to the Minors. And I still need to get the first movie soon, because the only ones I have are the sequels. And this and Major League 2, I remember I got them both brand new sealed. Okay. Blockbuster date on this one is January 29th, 2006. This is the only Warner Independent Pictures movie that I have. I do hope to get the others soon. Next 3 I'm going to show are the first 3 Matrix movies. Hold on a second. Okay. Here's the first movie. I already mentioned the movies that I have out of all of this, so no need to do it again. No need to waste any more time doing this. Now, this is the movie that I did the end credits to this movie. But then YouTube decided to give me karma by giving me a copyright strike for it. And it doesn't expire until somewhere in January or February. No, I think it was February 18th, 2024 that it expires. But yeah, YouTube decided to give me karma and to put some karma to my channel and give me a copyright strike. Maybe I think it might have been because like maybe I showed the trailer to this one like at the end of the credits, like it had a trailer for this movie. Maybe that's the reason why I showed that, but I don't know if I am gonna do the end credits to The Matrix Reloaded, but we'll see, I guess. I don't even know. Standard side, and here's the widescreen side. I do not have the first movie yet. This is from Orion Pictures and Warner Brothers. I remember my uncle gave me this DVD. Yeah, I remember my uncle gave me that DVD of Max 2 White House Hero. Hold on just 1 second. Alrighty, let's continue. This is a Turner Pictures movie. Really need to check this film out. Underneath I have Armed and Fabulous. This one actually has a Blockbuster date that's actually under this little thing right here. June 21st, 2005 is the date. Comes in a weird Blockbuster case, but whatever. Back on the sensor is blank, so I'm not going to bother showing it. And Sprite, in my opinion, is my second favorite soda drink. While my number one favorite being Mountain Dew. But however, though, Sprite, root beer, and Dr. Pepper 23 are runner-ups. In my opinion, anyway. Yeah, I really like the 23 flavor of Dr. Pepper. Really need to check this film out. Blockbuster Day on this one is February 12th, 2006, 2 days before Valentine's Day of that year. Really need to check this film out along with its sequels. Which I know My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 came out recently this year, which I do want to check that film out. Back on the sensor is blank, so I'm not going to bother showing it. amazing Christmas movie. Okay. And I also do have the unrated version of National Lampoon's Van Wilder on DVD. Well, yeah, which is another National Lampoon movie. And I do want to get the other soon, which I do want to get National Lampoon's European Vacation, Vegas Vacation, and the 2015 Vacation, along with Animal House and a couple others. This is the only Olsen Twins movie that I have. Currently on the full screen side, the other side is widescreen. Oh yeah, if I did not mention on the Fred clause. Wait, hold on a second. Let me just see the back on that DVD. Okay. That one does not have the Blu-ray of the Dark Knight on the back, but yeah, I also do have the Dark Knight on DVD. Forgot to mention that. I just forgot what the back on the Warner Brothers Blu-ray out on the Fred Claus DVD looked like. So, yeah. I apologize for that. Next three I'm going to show are the Oceans films I have, which I have 11, 12, and 13. Which this one I think it's a placeholder until I get a new copy, because this one couldn't really play at whenever I try to do the opening to it. I mean, I might check back to this and The Last Samurai soon, but we'll see. Back on this DVD is from 2010, but the disc itself is from 2004. I think. I don't have the other Pee-wee films yet. Well, even though Pee-wee's Big Holiday was only released on Netflix. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't have Big Top Pee-wee yet. This side has the first half of the movie, and this side has the second and final half of the movie. This film is one of the finest, let me rephrase that. I keep on saying for some reason. But yeah, this one right here is one of the finest video game based films, in my opinion. This side right here has the movie, and this side has the special features. Currently on the widescreen side, the other side is standard. Code expires on December 17th, 2015. Oh. Sorry about that. Okay. And I also do hope to get the 1973 Robin Hood movie, Robin Hood Men in Tights with I forgot who was in it, but I don't know. I think it might have been Mel Brooks. I'm not sure, but yeah, I do hope to get Robin Hood Men in Tights, and and also the 2010 Robin Hood film. Yeah. This side has the first half of the movie, and this side has the second and final half of the movie. might show. Decide to keep this little thing in here. Next thing I'm going to show are Scooby-Doo DVDs. Here's the 2020 movie, which honestly I didn't think was all that bad. I enjoyed it. I have all 3 of these on DVD, which Small Fun, The Wizard of Oz, I'm going to show later. Here's the 2002 Scooby-Doo film, which this one needs a rewatch. Which I think I remember. I think I first watched it a couple years ago. I kind of originally didn't really like it that much. I mean, and then I think I rewatched it a couple like years ago as well. I mean, it was a good film, but I need to rewatch this film again. Ever since I bought that, ever since I bought the DVD of the 2002 movie, back in 2021. And here's Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire, which is the only direct-to-video Scooby-Doo film I have. This is a 20th Century Fox movie, yes, but this is a New Line Cinema's movie as well, but this was also released around the time whenever Warner Brothers bought New Line Cinema, so, and again, the movie is also co-produced by New Line, so, yeah. Very good film right here. Based on a show which was part of my childhood. I don't have the sequel yet of that movie. I don't have the second movie yet, which I will get that soon. I remember seeing this one in theaters. This and Robin Hood Prince of Thieves are the only Warner Brothers movies with Morgan Creek that are still owned by Warner Brothers themselves, while the other ones are either made by Sony or another company. Kind of reminds me of a few of Warner Brothers' filmography with Regency, well, not all of them, but there were a couple that were owned by 20th Century Fox nowadays. So, yeah. Love this movie a lot. Seriously. Cover's water damaged, but the DVD still works. I don't have the other 2 DVDs of the Spawn animated series, and I also do not have the 1995 movie, I think, from New Line Cinema. Here's side A and here's side B. Currently on the standard side, their side is widescreen. Haven't really seen this film yet. This film is also directed by Barry Levinson. Blockbuster Day on this one is September 25th, 2004. This one right here is Storks. Pretty good film in my opinion. Another one that is a placeholder until I get a new copy, because I remember I tried to do the opening to this one as well, but after I pressed play on the DVD menu, like the whole thing just turned out to be a dead silence. Like it's just like dead silence after I pressed play on the DVD menu. So, yeah, this one here will be a placeholder until I get a new copy. Oh wait, showing this in the wrong order. 1 second. Yeah, I showed this one in the wrong order. I was supposed to show this before Superman Returns, but whatever, I guess. And now, Sweet November. Haven't seen this film yet, but I heard it's meant to be very good. Yeah, I heard Sweet November is meant to be a very awesome movie. Very good. Cover's not in the greatest condition, but oh well. I think I remember getting this one like partially brand new seal because it had like a security device enclosed thing on the part where you open the case. So I think I remember getting this one partially brand new sealed. Widescreen version of this one exists, but it's only in the unrated director's cut version of this. I also have Terminator 2 Judgment Day on DVD, which I am going to show Terminator Salvation next. And now the only Terminator movies I am now missing are the original movie from 1984, Terminator Genesis, and Terminator's Dark Fate. Another rental exclusive copy. Really want to check this out. Yeah, this one is kind of hard to get the disc to like but this thing is barely even see-through. I don't know why HBO made them like that. But yeah. This one right here is the last New Line DVD to use the New Line Home Entertainment logo. But this one right here is still distributed by Warner Brothers since, like I said, this was around the time whenever this movie was released around the time whenever Warner Brothers bought New Line Cinema. Very good film right here, in my opinion. This one isn't all that bad. And I did see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem in theaters, and I really liked that film. And I also did rewatch that film on Paramount Plus back on October, and that movie still holds up. Honestly. And I also do have the Secret of the Ooze, the second of the 90s trilogy. And I also do have the 2014 movie and Out of the Shadows on DVD as well. Currently on the widescreen side, the other side is standard. But yeah, the 2007 TMNT movie is pretty good. Next 4 movies I'm going to show are Tom and Jerry stuff. Which Tom and Jerry is an amazing cartoon show. This one right here is Tom and Jerry's Summer Holidays. I think this was one I had for a pretty long time. Fast and the Furry. Good Tom and Jerry direct-to-video film, but it needs a rewatch. and the 1993 Tom and Jerry movie, which I already showed the VHS of this one. Which the VHS that I just showed is actually the Family Home Entertainment copy from 1993. And I also have the 2021 movie, which I'm going to show which I'm going to show later when I get to the Blu-rays. Because we're almost there to the Blu-rays anyway, so yeah. I know the retail copy of this one is it has a different front cover, but this is the one from that is probably a Hollywood Video and Blockbuster exclusive, or at least a rental exclusive anyway, but not entirely rental exclusive, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Also showed the VHS of this one, and like I said, this movie right here, folks, is my #1 favorite film of all time. I love this movie so much. Seriously. If any of y'all have not seen this film, do yourselves a favor and watch it. It is amazing. Oh. Currently on the standard side, the other side is widescreen. I do hope to get Under Siege 2 Dark Territory soon. Another rental exclusive copy in the Blockbuster here on this one is June 20th, 2010. Yes, you can tell this one does not have any special features. So, yeah. This one right here is A Walk to Remember. This movie right here needs a rewatch. But I remember this one being pretty good. I think I've seen it a couple years ago. I do not have the whole 9 yards yet, which I will get that soon. Oh. This is a classic film right here. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, though, needs a rewatch. And yet again, I do want to see Wonka, since that movie does look really good. Because I've seen the trailer of it multiple times in theaters, and the more I see the trailer, the more excited I am for it. By the way, this one right here is The Wizard of Oz. A classic film right here. No questions asked. If any of y'all have not seen The Wizard of Oz, please watch it. It is great. This is a picture house film. Currently on the widescreen side, their side is standard. This one, since it doesn't say anything after the title, I checked to see what the what both sides look like. And from what it turns out, this side is the first half of the movie, and this side is the second and final half of the movie. Because in my opinion, they kind of should have just put additional content at the, like, by where the title of the movie is, Wyatt Earp. But I guess it is obvious because if you look at the running time, it is 190 minutes, aka 3 hours and 10 minutes. Pretty long, ain't it? But I've seen some I've seen some very long films. So, honestly, I shouldn't even be talking. But yeah. Currently on widescreen side, the other side is standard, once again. This code expires on... Oh, it actually says it on the top. October 6, 2009 is the expiration date. Good movie. Yeah, this movie right here, for some reason, uses the Canadian disc, or French disc, whatever. But it still uses the US opening. It's just, I think this copy is version 2 because it does not have the Film Foundation promo, which I know some copies of it does have it. Here's the last DVD, and then we're moving on to the Blu-rays. Now we're moving on to the Blu-rays. The second movie with Viggo Mortensen and Ed Harris together in a movie. The first movie being A History of Violence, which was one of the last films to be released on VHS, alongside the first Cars movie. This code expires on January 6, 2010. And boom, this video got into 2 hours. Excellent. I saw this one in theaters twice. The first time being March 5th of 2022. And the second time being on St. Patrick's Day of 2022 with my dad. The first time I saw it with my mom. And this, my friends, is an excellent film. This is an excellent gem. And I am planning on, and I do plan on watching the Batman Part 2. We'll just see how it turns out. I do want to check out Doom Part 2 soon. But first, I'm going to have to watch the 1984 Dune movie and this one right here because I actually have not seen them yet. I have Inception and Godzilla on DVD, which I just showed those already. Yep, and I also, and I'm glad my phone did not stop recording this video, so that's good. This one right here needs a rewatch. Really need to check this and Shazam Fury of the Gods out. Sorry about that, my back kind of hurts. And this is so far the only Warner Bros. Blu-ray I have that has that little WB100 logo on the slipcover. Wait, did I skip any? Hold on. Oh, here's this one. Forgot to show that. Now let me just get all this stuff back. I saw this one in theaters on opening day back in 2021. And I don't think this film is all that bad, to be honest. I honestly thought it was a good sequel to the first, even though it's not as good as the first, though. But still an enjoyable sequel. I saw this at a drive-in theater, and I liked it. This is also one of the last Warner Brothers Blu-rays to be released by Warner Brothers themselves until they gave their home media rights to studio distribution services. Oh, the Blu-ray disc was loose for some reason. And finally, for this collection video, the last piece of physical media. This is a very rare Blu-ray right here. This used to be the oldest Blu-ray I ever owned until that changed to my 2006 Blu-ray of Enemy of the State. So, that is it for my Warner Brothers VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray collection. So, hope y'all enjoyed this 2-hour madness. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.